So, working in the world of television, broadcasting and research, I often find myself in situations, whether it's at house parties or family and gatherings, where I'm having to explain what I do, but more in particular how television data works. And many seem to be surprised that all of television data stems from 5,000 TV set-top boxes across the UK. And they are taking data from 11,000 viewers across the UK. And these 11,000 viewers are then proportionally weighted to essentially represent the 59 million people that watch television in the UK today. Now, these set-top boxes in particular are recording devices. They're set up onto your television and they record all information every single minute, 24/7, 365 days a year. And what that means for us is that in a single year, we have anything up to 5.7 billion bits of data. With the database going back all the way through to 2006, we have a combined total of around 62 billion pieces of data that we have access to. With us being a small broadcaster, one of the ways that we want to leverage competitive advantage is through Tableau. For us, it's a no-brainer. And with that comes a broad set of challenges, in particular with television data. First of all, we've spoken about the huge volume of data. It's frankly impractical to have so much data that we're using, and a challenge for us is to efficiently manage this data and extract only what we need. Secondly, we have the challenge of unifying data software. So television has its own dedicated software to extract data. And the challenge for us is to be able to build an automated process to bridge this native data into Tableau itself. Thirdly, we have TV metrics themselves, which are not your typical global superstore data. They're multiple metrics. They're made up of averages. They're made up of incremental totals. They're made up of percentages. And they're essentially flattened calculations, meaning that it can be quite difficult for us to actually unravel specific bits of data that you might be able to have, for example, in financial data. TV metrics also move. This is what's known as consolidation. Because of the way that we watch television these days, think catch-up, think video on demand, think about Sky Plus. We have a show like The Great British Bake Off, which is probably currently on at the moment, and that will have a different figure and a different score for the same show if it's extracted tomorrow, if it's extracted in a week's time, and if it's extracted in a month's time. So for us, the big challenge is having a database which is able to reflect the changing dynamic on the numbers on a daily basis. So I want to demonstrate the rewards of working with Tableau with a snapshot of our music video views report versus our previous reporting, which you can see here, which is essentially quite a basic Excel ranking document. And the benefits for us are not necessarily exclusive to us. Anyone that has Tableuified their data and uses software will find similar advantages. But for us, we found that the Tableau reporting demonstrates several things. First of all, we have lower barriers to entry, and this is in particular for our end users. So there are no more gatekeepers to research anymore. There aren't as many experts as there used to be, and the learning curve to being able to use Tableau, especially Tableau Online, is something that is a lot better for our end users. It's quickly accessible. So for example, the sheet over here is on Tableau Online, which means that you can access it anywhere, anytime, and on any device. And accessing data quickly makes us faster as well. Thirdly, we have a dynamic data set. In this current sheet, we have 4 years worth of data. And you might not be able to see, but we have our filters, actions on there, and then everything in the chart is clickable. So this means that making and manipulating data is faster than it's ever been before. So ultimately, this really is about making a better experience for our colleagues, essentially to do their job more effectively. I want to demonstrate this with a quick example actually with our music director, who was able to go into a record label meeting and be able to demonstrate the artist data in real time. So instead of the usual, I'll get back to yous about Ed Sheeran and their Christmas numbers, it was a case of really being able to say, I'll show you what the numbers are for Ed Sheeran and their numbers for Christmas. So time is coming up, and I will end it on this. However, the team and I are around later, so we're more than happy to have a quick chat. So if you grab any one of us that look like that, then we're more than happy to speak to you about our journey with Tableau using television data.